Somebody please cue that fight.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Samurai Pizza Cast, a deep dive dissection of anime's most dubious dub, Video Edition. For those of you that have just stumbled onto this video randomly because the YouTube algorithm has done something terrible, my name is Andrew, and along with my friends AJ and Miriam, I host a podcast called the Samurai Pizza Cast, where we have been watching through every single episode of the seminal cult classic anime Samurai Pizza Cats, and picking them every episode apart. Oop, it's already started. Picking every episode apart, trying to figure out every weird, old-timey joke it makes, and trying to untangle the bizarre circumstances of its creation, which I'll get into a little bit later as we go through this. But we're a little over halfway through the series, and we figured now would be a good time to look at the one real ancillary piece of Pizza Cat's media, which is... I'm gesturing as if you can see what I'm gesturing to. I've never done a Let's Play before. The Famicom game based on the original Japanese show Kyatto Ninden Teyandee, which for a million obvious reasons was never brought over to the West. But over the years, lots of different translation ROM hacks have come out for the game, including one, which is what we're going to play, which actually adapts not only into English, but to all Samurai Pizza Cat's naming conventions and everything, which is what we're going to switch to right now. Magic! I've done magic! So as you can see, this ROM hack, which is done by a guy named Dave Silva, also known as Foxhack, has not only translated it into English, he's got a whole original title screen and a new, like, chiptune remix of the Pizza Cats theme, so they kind of went all out on this, which I like. So let's just get into it. I'll probably just wax philosophical about Pizza Cats over the course of this, but let's start the actual game. It's Francine, everyone's favorite. Remember, the rescue team is always ready to help you out. I have watched over 30 episodes of the show, and I sort of disagree. General Ketten can punch through boulders. Meowsma can dig through dirt walls. Batcat sucks. And Spritz T-Cat can swim you to safety. So one of the big things in this ROM hack is that usually a lot of these names wouldn't fit in the original weird NES restrictions, but they kind of really did some work on this to make it all make sense. Episode 1, It Came from the South Pole. This is Little Tokyo, city much like yours, if your city had robot animals living in it. Try to do the narrator voice. They're trying to do justice to the narrator. And like any city in Japan, the show would often be a little confused on if the show actually took place in Japan or not. Suffers from random giant monster attacks. That is true. That's a fair point. Oop, there's Speedy. That does it! Nobody trashes our town without the proper permits. See, I'm not sure how much of these jokes Foxhack is coming up with himself, but let's show this thing what happens when you mess with the Pizza Cats. So, our basic format here is that every level that we go into, we can choose from one of the 3 Pizza Cats, and we have the 4 rescue team members that we can call upon at any point to do their little special stuff to get us different places. So for the first level here, we'll start with the first guy, Speedy Cerviche. And here's our game. It's a very Mega Man... Ninja Gaiden. This is made by Tecmo, the makers of Ninja Gaiden. I don't know if it has a lot of the same people working on it, but, you know, it's probably fair to assume. So we've got our jump, got a basic melee. If you hold up and hit attack, you use a projectile, which you can see down the bottom uses the long bar meter there. For your Nippon, I guess, is what they refer to it as. There's some ninja throws that we're just gonna waste. Because screw them. You can dash, which gets you this very fun anime run effect. I really enjoy getting the crap kicked out of me. Those Pizza Cat, which I guess, I don't know if I'm gonna go back and check and see if the ROM actually changed those. You see in the bottom left, that sort of upgrades my projectile, which now when I do it... Ooh, fireballs. That is 3 stages, so hopefully we'll find another one. This game, the levels are very short, but they do have alternate paths. So I'm going to take this one, because I think it's a little more interesting. Switch to General Katten. We'll go back to Speedy. There's a lot of different enemies in this game. Some of them are from episodes, other ones are just totally made up. These little fox bandit guys I'm not really familiar with. Nor this big swordsman. We've hit another impasse. Change to Meowsma, who does digging. What's his second level? He's got a drill. That's fun. Saw blade more than a drill, I guess. I know the difference between a drill and saw blade. Mainly the only reason to switch to the rescue team guys is to do their little bits, because you share health between characters, so it doesn't really do much for you to switch. No, he's gone. Don't believe I can jump to that normally. Can I dash? Can I dash to it? Oh, I can. Cool. So I've got the third level one, which uses, like, I think half a bar, so I'm going to try and save that. And Bell refills the rescue team meter, which is the one, it's like, sort of works on ticks there, right next to help. You'll see when I punch this, it takes a little bit out of it. There's water here, so let's try Spritz. Who swims very good. Not terribly interesting. Although I got that little N icon, which refilled my projectile meter. Yeah. Some weird Eggmen. The Kool-Aid Man is attacking me now. There's a lot going on here. Yeah. Oop. That was apparently the end of the level. Badbird, you're behind this. Were you expecting anyone else? Tweety Bird. He's more dangerous than you. Those are the cultural references you come to Samurai Pizza Cats for. We've really got the voice down. Mecha Tuxedo X. I assume the tuxedo is from it being kind of a penguin-looking thing. I'm not sure if that's maybe supposed to be sort of a tuxedo mask reference. Who can say? Who knows what Foxhack was up to? I'm just gonna let him do his thing. So this guy doesn't really attack me so much as he just stands there flailing as these little UFOs try and get me. Since I have my level 3, let's give that a shot. Speedy does his big finishing move from the end of every episode, which feels like the appropriate thing to do here. And it's dead. We're heroes. We did it, you guys. Dang, he got away. Time to do our pose, guys. Ta-da! I like that they recreate the little victory screen from the end of every episode. There's the big cheese and geriatric. So essentially every level in this game is trying to sort of operate as an episode of the show. Just a very, very brief episode. Big Cheese is exploded, as he does at the end of an episode. So you're really getting everything you want here, you know? Samurai Pizza Cats have stopped Big Cheese's evil foils once again. I don't know, evil foils? I'm not sure that makes sense. But does Seymour have other plans in store? I mean, probably. This will be a very short game. Tune in next time. Same cat game, same cat console. That's a pretty... yeah. Like I said, I appreciate how... I guess both the game and the Romhack are trying to replicate the humor of the show. So here's, like, becomes a little Mega Man, is we can now choose from 3 different levels. I think we'll just take them in order for our purposes here. So let's try it. Episode 2. Even Ram Girls Get the Blues. The Emperor's new ship, the Titanic. I get it. It's being inaugurated at Little Tokyo Harbor today. Speedy and Lucille went to see the ceremony, but there's Speedy in his civilian garb. You can tell he has an apron. He's already lost her. Good job. Lucille, for the uninitiated, is the weird ram lady who explodes and shoots missiles out of her head when she gets upset. This might come into play here. Toots. How dare you, bad bird. Oh, there she goes. I get... From the creators of Ninja Gaiden, we are getting some pretty elaborate cutscenes for a Famicom game here. This game was made, like, pretty late in the Famicom's life, I believe. One of the main reasons it probably never came out here is that the Super NES was pretty well into its life by the time this would have been out. And also, the show wouldn't be airing in the US until, like, 95 or so, so... On no level does this work out. I know we just did Speedy, but it feels like he's central to the plot in this one, so maybe we want to go with Speedy again. We'll use Guido and Polly on the next 2. Now we're on the docks. Surprising amount of episodes of Pizza Cats end up on the docks, for whatever reason. That's a useless power-up to have at the beginning of a level. Here's a Squid Man playing guitar, so that's fun. Ow. So for anyone that's watching this, I guess is unfamiliar with what Pizza Cats is, it was an anime called Kyatto Ninden Teyandee that aired in Japan in 1990, and then was later, good job, later brought over to America by Hayam Saban and Saban Entertainment, the same people that were pretty much at the exact same time doing Power Rangers. Both shows basically premiere in Canada around the same time. It takes Pizza Cats a few more years to get onto syndication in the US. We've got over a lot of this on our podcast, which you can listen to if you would like. Right above me there, it's just cycling through our thumbnail art for different episodes to give you a little taste of what you can expect. We're, as of this recording, just over 30 episodes in, so that countdown's getting to the end of it there before it starts looping. But we've also done a bunch of bonus episodes just about various content around Pizza Cats. We've done some other shows that are sort of related to it in one way or another. We did an episode about Sailor Moon, we did an episode about Digimon. We're going to do some Ninja Turtles related things, which, as you can imagine by looking at everything related to this, probably has some influence on Pizza Cats. We're really just trying to, like, get in there and figure out exactly what place this show has in the greater culture, if that makes any sense. I don't want to try the... I feel like some of the routes in this game end the level way quicker than... What is this thing? It's just like full health. That probably wasn't worth it, huh? And I'm out of swimming power. So screw this guy. Oh, the health does refill automatically, so that's nice. Go away. Crap. Crap. Out of the water. There we go. Yeah, the reason that I started this particular podcast was, for one reason or another, Pizza Cats has always just been a weird fascination from my childhood. Like a lot of people, I'm nostalgic about any number of different dumb things that don't actually matter. Oh, there's one of the cardinal sins of this game. I had the 3rd level projectile, I picked up another power-up, and now I'm back to the 1st level projectile. 0 out of 10, this game is terrible. The Squid Man will die for the sins of the game. But beyond my just sort of nostalgia for the show, if you've seen it at all, you know that its translation is very bizarre, and the sort of understood context is that they didn't translate the show at all. The English writers just wrote whatever they wanted. But examining it further, you do start to see that that's only sort of half true. There's some episodes where it's very obvious they do have the original scripts and just don't feel the need to adhere that close to them. There are other episodes in which it doesn't seem like they understand the context of what's happening at all. So going through it has been a really interesting... trying to figure out the truth behind the whole thing, you know? What is going on now? Oh god, what is this thing? Get out of here. Oh, okay. Some sort of fish jet. Ow. It's a weird show and it's a weird game. I guess I'll stay in the middle here. So I don't know that any of the N-level bosses are actually from the show. I think these are all original. There are some regular enemies around here that are based off of robots from episodes. I hope I don't die. This would be very embarrassing. Yeah. I did a... Good for me. So they're all fished out? Is that a joke? Hmm. I mean, you sort of do appreciate how compact and efficient these presumed episodes are. Usually takes them like 18, 19 minutes to get through this sort of thing. Hungry for sushi. They do actually mention sushi a fair amount in the actual show, which is kind of surprising given the context of most shows of the time, which a lot of anime was trying very hard to not present itself as Japanese, trying to like really westernize itself. Like the classic example is in Pokemon eating rice balls and pretending like they're jelly-filled donuts. But Pizza Cats, despite being really early on, this came out, like, they were dubbing this in like 1990, 1991 probably. They kind of just lean into it in a way that a lot of shows wouldn't, because they don't really have a choice. Because the show is inherently so Japanese. Has Bad Bird reached Peacock Tower yet? Peacock Tower is the relay station for Little Tokyo's TV signals. Sure, why not? Oh, Peacock is like a... Yeah, I get it. That's a fun reference. Sure, nothing but programs featuring you. Seems like a solid plan. The media is the message, you know. There we got Big Al. Almost my soaps. Alright, who should we go for this one? Let's take Polly on this one. Nighttime. So Polly has a little less range because she just has a scratch attack. It's a drummer guy who's basically just the guitar guy again, but okay. Polly's got sort of a boomerang for her level 2. This guy sucks, and I don't like him. Also, is he Napoleon? Used a lot of power on that guy. Probably should not have. I don't know what this thing is supposed to be. Just a weird face shooting lightning at me. Alright. The Kool-Aid Man's back. Not that anything in the show made a ton of sense, but... Polly's level 3. Which we just actually saw for the first time in the most recent episode we recorded before today. So it takes over 30 episodes for Polly to get the kill on an episode, which seems ridiculous. Why does this TV station have so many spikes all over it? Seems dangerous. I hate this guy. We're gonna need that, because we need... Bad cat. Great job, Bad Cat. You're definitely not the worst character. Well, these arrows tell me that I want to go this way, but do I? Seems like a trap. That guy jumped to his death. I could use that health. I've made a great decision. Yeah. Oh, I did it again. Truly the worst. Oh, I need Backhat again, don't I? What was that? Seriously. Suspicious. And now we're at the end of the level. Okay. Disagree. Freedom of the press. Killing in silent marathons included. That is an extremely Pizza Cats reference. Once again, the adaptation by Foxhack choice. There's nothing more Pizza Cats than a Gilligan's Island episode. Okay, here is a weird pig UFO. Which I think does sort of relate to an episode that we actually haven't gotten to yet. Don't know how accurate that is. This game is not especially hard by any means. But that's fine, because I'm really only playing this so I can talk about it on a podcast, and I don't need any trouble. I'm not looking for a challenger. Really wish I hadn't gotten rid of my super attack, but you know, what are you gonna do? Get away from me. This thing's freaking me out. killed it. I'm great. You just been canceled. Cancel culture strikes again. Just like the Clerks animated series. Yeah, really get one of these explosions for every level, huh? And like a different sequence, too. It's not even just reusing some of the same shots. I'm weirdly impressed with this game in the sort of narrative sense, which I was not really expecting to. Princess Pandemonium. Oh, it's time for my favorite character. Princess Vi. She's insane. Nope, escaping the castle. Those peasants better entertain me, or I'll send them to Prisoner Island. It's got everything you can want. All caps, Prisoner Island. So this does kind of mirror one of the earliest major Princess Vi episodes, where she sneaks out of the palace to see what normal life is like in the city. See, I understood the Ninja Crow hideout to be, like, in a swamp somewhere. But also a series of underground tunnels beneath the city? It's unclear. Alright, time for Guido, the worst of the three, and just a complete sex pest. But we gotta see it all. He's got his umbrella for his melee. Basic ninja star. Oh god. So that was Yardbird, and oh, this is also a character from the show. Let's see if I can get Yardbird to spawn again. And get a better look at it. So that weird ostrich thing originally shows up in, I believe, before it's properly introduced in some episodes, where it's just a weird thing running around the city. It's then later comes back and is properly introduced as a robot of the week. It's called Yardbird in the English one. In the Japanese version, it's called Choina, who basically, like, can't stop running or it will explode. Which it does at the end of the episode, but then it starts coming back as just a side character. And basically just runs through shots like it's the Animaniacs in a Pinky and the Brain episode or something. I don't quite understand the context of what Yardbird is supposed to be or why it exists, but I like it. It's got a pretty good design. And so this guy is the main robot from an episode. In the English version, it's known as the Great Crablow, and it has a weird, like, Italian accent for no apparent reason. In the Japanese version, its name is Chomo Ranma number 1/2. And a bunch of stuff in that episode is actually a reference to Ranma 1/2, including the fact that this thing has a, like, little girl's voice, and is voiced by the actress who plays female Ranma. The joke as it goes on is that it starts spitting out, like, smaller duplicates of itself, which are known as, like, Chomo Ranma 1/10 and Chomo Ranma 1/100th. I don't know what that tornado dude was. That's a new one. There's a bunch of blocks we can break. Should we break all of the blocks? I mean, it's not a very long game. Might as well. Everyone knows General Catton hates blocks with a passion. Fox just got caught in the crossfire. Now, why did I do that? Oh well. Whee! Time for your crap. Damn these birds. Tweedo's level 2 is actually pretty neat. Sort of this boomerang umbrella. I think you can sort of get going as a... Whoop. And I fell down. And now I got his final level. Let's just do that. Just a big fiery sword. Tweedo's got the least interesting of the super attacks by far. One of many reasons, he sucks. Kool-Aid Man laid an egg. I choose not to think about it. I guess I could go down here, huh? Ooh, it's full power. What the hell are you? Is this some sort of showering lady? What? Well, now it's dead. Oh god, it's back. Why do you vex me, showering lady? That's just another sexy lady. Why is all the sexy ladies? See, that's a trap, because I already have the full one, so why would I get that? I'm gonna fall for that again. Trying to seduce me with your feminine wiles. Weird fire robot. This is actually quite a nice background. It's not a bad looking game. It's not mind blowing, but like all the characters look like the characters. But what the? That bird gave me the power up. Yeah, whatever, man. I don't even care. Make the boss so much more annoying. Get away from me. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm depressed now. Into the sunset. Candy Graham for Mr. Badbird. Look at that shot. It's not a bad looking game. These Ninja Gaiden cutscenes really carrying their weight. Now we're kind of in Mario World. Yeah, there's continuity in this game. Despicable. I assume you should read that in the Daffy Duck voice. It only seems right. And some sort of terrifying Pogo Tengu man. Get the hell away from me. Not today, Satan. Ah. This guy doesn't really seem like a Pizza Cat's robot. I'm dashing right into him getting killed. He doesn't really have the bird face, so he doesn't seem right. Trap him in a loop here. Yeah, that's the ticket. Ow. Yeah. In the sunset. That's a literary reference. We're learning things here. This is educational. Pizza Cat jumps. What an asshole. I love her. We're all glad, Guido. This is like the end of a Mega Man game. Fight for everlasting peace, Pizza Cats. Wop wop. Animated backgrounds are a lot. I got 3 more levels. I don't know how many levels are in this game. We're just gonna keep going until they're done. The Golden Goose isn't very spruce. That is a pretty Pizza Cat's title. This is a very typical Pizza Cat's opening. Big cheese and drag. It's got everything you want out of Pizza Cats. The, music in this game, also not bad. Do we just follow them to karaoke? That's so much of a plan. Golden Goose of Wang Chung. Hey, everybody have fun tonight, you know? Attaboy, Speedy. His famous catchphrase, Pizza Cats, let's go. The dragon? I thought it was a goose. Make up your mind. Did Speedy twice. Let's go back to Polly. Man, look at this background. Multi-scrolling. Again, kind of honestly impressed with, like, the production value on this game. Considering by the time it came out, the show was probably cancelled. There's only the one season of Kyatto Ninden Teyandee that goes for, I think, technically 55 episodes, but 3 of them are clip shows. I've killed a small bug. Look at these guys. Okay. That guy's actually familiar. I think that's... I don't remember what his actual name was. In the podcast, I believe we just referred to him as Springy. But that was a weird spring that would latch onto a guy and mind control him. Which... Oops, wrong guy. Which they used to brainwash a baseball player into pretending to be the Big Cheese's son to try and get him to marry the princess. Because that's a logical plan when you're a giant cartoon rat. Although the Big Cheese, if you've been paying attention, is not a mouse at all, but a fox, which, when you look at him for a second, is kind of obvious. But it's a lot easier to get rat jokes than fox jokes, so... Oh god, I fell in lava. What is this now? Who is this? Does she have a frog hat? I don't understand what's going on in this game. This level appears to be a lot more maze-like than some of the others, which is interesting. Don't knock me into the lava, weird frog lady. I mean, we've all been seduced by a sexy frog lady in a volcano, right? How big is this level? Everything up till now has been so straightforward. There's some stuff. I didn't get to see Polly's ultimate attack before. Try and find a good reason to get it off before I invariably lose it again. I keep heading to the left because my natural video game instinct is to always go left first to make sure that I don't miss any. I go around in a circle. Man, this is a maze level, isn't it? Crap. I'm not thrilled about this, honestly. Yeah. That sucked. Oh. Okay, I did it. Maybe it wasn't that much of a maze. Okay, so this is also very seemingly based off of a plot of one of the earliest episodes, which... Oh, we're almost back to that episode. No. I think it's like 2 or 3, maybe? Which they're digging under the... Oh my god, it's a giant big cheese robot. Oh my god. Heartbreaker. So this plot is largely based off of a specific episode. This robot is from a completely different episode, which, oh god, I finally died. Speedy help. Did I? I assumed that I went back to the... This game has some issues. Or I have issues with it, at the very least. Oh yeah, that's it, right there. Episode 3 is all about digging under the palace for some lost treasure that turns out to be a giant goldfish for some reason. Get away from me. This robot, however, is an episode in which Big Cheese basically tries to get the city to love him by becoming a superhero himself, or something resembling a superhero, complete with his own giant robot that looks like him. I don't know why they have chosen to throw those two plots together in this way, but... I'm just gonna get up here and spam him for a while. I don't know, I hit his head. There we go. Fish in a bucket. Not the expression. Although, honestly, also appropriate for Pizza Cats not quite getting a joke correctly. I'm fine with them reusing jokes. I'm not gonna... Whap whap. Electric Toodaloo! Electric Boogaloo references right on brand. Oh, I finally get to see the launch. Man, these cutscenes. Did you get there? Francine's whole rhyming. Oh, we got Aggie Mommy and Doggy Mommy. Aggie Doggy, Doggy Mommy, as we have named them. The characters that you get to see every episode when the Pizza Cats launch. I was expecting to see an explosion when he hit that building. So you really get to see the whole cast throughout this game here. Fredia. It's the Clark Kent effect. Okay, thank you, translation of this video game. Because that is probably more effort than the show ever puts into explaining why anyone falls for a secret identity in this. This also kind of feels like a combination of episodes. And a Banana Man. Okay, just immediate Banana Man. Yeah, alright. Pauline's back. That scene of Speedy delivering a pizza to the palace and happening to overhear it. That's fun. happening to overhear a plot from Big Cheese. Happens in an early episode. Okay, these little exploding cop guys, I believe, are from an episode, but not one we've done yet. So I don't know the full context of the strange Eggman. Springy's back. Reusing some of the robots in these very different contexts can be a lot of fun. Let's see if I can get this. Huh. Huh. Get a couple hits off that if you're good enough. If you're up to it. Oh god. I don't know what the crap that was. Hit. Fat cat. Leave me be, sexy lady. I don't know what he's throwing there. There's a familiar sight. This guy, I believe in the English... Oh, now he's dead. The English version of that thing's named Egbert. I forget his name in Japanese. I believe he's based off of a Japanese comedian. As are, I think, many of the robots based off of some celebrity that I have no context for. Because... go down, or we could go this, or not. Spritz it is. Should really not die. I only have one life left, and I don't know how the continue system in this game works. How are you shooting fire underwater? I demand logic in my game. Whoa. Spritz heavy stage. Yeah, Buster. Oh, look at him. I love him. I'll be up here. Spritz getting it done. Don't die, idiot. What did I just say? Yay. Spritz is our hero. Ta-da! Spritz did all the work. Still have the Toodaloo battery. We're getting like an ongoing plot here. Find out the next stage. Much like the show itself, the game is developing continuity as it goes. Round and round and round we go. Who is this man? Oh, Francine's here again. A new maze at the amusement. Are we getting an amusement park level? Of course she is. If you go to an amusement park and you're like, hey, I want to do the maze, you deserve whatever happens to you. How is that How is that a fun attraction? It's not. Ah, the love triangle rears its head. Who cares? We're getting the dynamic of the main three characters though, so that's nice. Also other people. This happens to Lucille a lot. This is not uncommon. What did this use? Go for speed again. Look at this little guy. Let's go in this tree. Oh god, why? Ah! Funhouse of madness, isn't it? Madness! Oh, this thing's gonna be a real maze, huh? We're really doing this. I already had a maze level. How you do this to me? Hippo door, very disturbing. Do not care for Banana Man. Didn't hit him at all. Great. I will say the second batch of levels a little more challenging. Not necessarily in a satisfying way, but just question mark blocks. Okay. Feel like I should go that way. Always go for the middle. Ah, why? It's blending in with the background. I get that health if I go. I've made mistakes in my life. Yeah. I'm not sure the physics of this space makes sense. Leave me alone. Gotta go. Ah. Oh no. I just realized if you activate the dash, it just kind of keeps going on its own. It's kind of nice, honestly. Oh, sometimes Banana Man jumps, sometimes he slides. Banana Man's a real piece of shit. Important discovery, power-ups do just respawn. So, let's do that. Are there one-ups in this game? Just kill all of you. There was that one power-up I wasn't quite sure what it did, and now I'm thinking that it's probably a one-up. I got at least a couple of those tonight. Oh god, what is this? What is this nightmare? Where'd the music go? Get the hell out of here. I can't kill him. I have to switch to Backcat to kill him. What is this nightmare factory? I don't like what this game has become. We're never going back in there. What's behind door number 2? More nightmares. Oh, this is just the garbage room, huh? Just the room where all the garbage is. Genuinely screw you. Okay. Tiny Toons and Wacky Land, this is not. What do you want me to do? Does this cycle? This feels like it just cycles. This is what... Okay, there was an end. Guess I'm trying all the doors. Fun video game activities. Everybody loves it. Try a bunch of friggin' doors. This, not this. Alright. Bananas. I feel like I see mostly enemy types now, but there still is a fair amount in my lair. Yes, who are you? Dr. Hoot. Very good. Very nice. I don't know if this guy's in the show. I don't think he is. I'm curious and kind of want to check my episode guide just to make sure this isn't Count Yuppie. Pause this real quick. I have my handy episode guide here from published a few years ago. I don't see this character in the main character section of the design pages, so I'm pretty sure this is original for the game, which is interesting. Now I fight Rouge the Bat. Ah! Count Duckula looking motherfucker. Not terribly threatening. Get it! Ha! Ha! I don't... Is that... What does that even mean? Oh shit, he's Dr. Robotnik. If this game is giving the Pizza Cats their own Dr. Robotnik / Dr. Wily, I'm extremely into this. This is kind of everything I want. This guy's my new favorite Pizza Cats character. Yes, Dr. Hoot. Incredible. Oh my god, this rules. Assuming this is the final level. Cape Rizzo, near the outskirts of Little Tokyo. A reference to Rizzo of the Muppets? Who can say? I was gonna say we should probably stick with Speedy if it's the final level, but I don't know, screw Speedy. Buzz. These bananas. Yeah. Or Tony Polly's shurikens or her little heart thingies. This guy's just unwell. Find a lot interesting to do with the rescue members. Like, 2 of them are just get past this thing blocking your way, and the other 2 are just here's an easier way through certain sections. If you have to swim or fly. Fake. How do I get down? Do I have to... Oh, yeah. God. Get the hell away from me. Absolutely hell with that. Don't love going out of my way to get a power-up and then having to redo a bunch of the stage because of it. Now I'm back to the health I was in the first place. Blech. Batcat, if you don't know, tragically dies in an episode in the first half of the show. He's later replaced with a new Batcat, though, so... I'm not sure which one this would be in this game. I feel like this probably takes place later in the timeline, so I assume it's Batcat 2. The episode in question is The Pizza Cats Are Only Human Part 1. When she's just knocked out of the sky from miles up, crashes into the ground, and then is never addressed again in the episode. And we are left to assume that he is dead forever. Oh, cool, ice. That's dragging me backwards? That's not how ice works. What is this? I don't want that power up. God damn it! Fired game. Fired forever. This frickin' guy. I don't have a fire guy. Like... This ice is bad. It's not... Is that my mission here? Destroy all of those? Did anyone tell me that? I might not have been paying attention. The physics on this ice are complete nonsense, by the way. Oh, that's interesting. I can actually turn around mid-attack. Did I win? Why did I blow up that box? The rude noise! The rude noise are sort of the equivalent of the rescue team, but for the bad guys. Are they actually going to be a band in this? Oh no, they're going to be a giant robot. They're introduced in the English version as a punk band called the Rude Noise. This doesn't pay off for like 15 more episodes in which they sort of play in a band. Okay, that's not great. Okay. Is my safe bet is just to stay back here now. Not necessarily the most engaging combat encounters. So I guess I'm kind of in the Wily Castle scenario at this point. I did all the sort of optional levels you can do in any order, but now it's... The Rude Noise are very not quite last level boss. And they're dead. Again, we're making all these music jokes that if you haven't seen the show to get any kind of context, don't make any sense. Oh, cool. That's nice. Oh no, we're so small. That seems like it could be bad. Also, the shaking is visually unappealing. The side of the screen is coming off. Make sure that's actually the output. It is. The bottom of the screen is gone now. Okay. It's a palace on a whale ship. What? Wow. There she blows. Shit. Yeah, man, they're dead. This game's got a sense of humor. Like, it's solid. Curse you, space whale. What if it did, though? Oh, snap. Music slaps. Cannot deny that. Oh, we're just opening fire on the city. Okay, yeah. It's got wild somewhere. They're trapped in a cliffhanger, Big Al. Well, they even put the Samurai Pizza Cat song in this part of the Romhack. Built-in emergency plan in the Speedy Ginzu sword. Not an exaggeration. The Goonie Birds awaken. Mount Coochie? Yep, we got all the right names in here. Here come our robot suits. More robot-y than a regular robot suit. Extra topping Pizza Cat mode. I don't know if they ever say that in the show. Why they pay us the big bucks. Oh, I mean, you could have left the suits on, but alright. Alright, friggin' airship level. This game's got everything. Kill me with lightning. Flying battery zone up in here. Hit. Gotta use all my skills. Backhat has no skill. I should probably stay on Backhat, honestly. Ooh, the flight does not last too long, huh? Yeah. I just think I'm getting more out of this game than I expected to. Like, I've played this game probably back in high school, maybe? Like, a long time ago. I initially found, like, a ROM of this game to try it out. This is my first time ever really going all the way through it. Probably never played more than the first couple levels initially. I think I was probably just playing the Japanese version back then. Crap. Just gonna make me use Backhat the whole freaking level. Got anything for the rest of these guys to do, or no? I got all these acid pools under airship. Seems like a bad idea. This guy can go screw. Despawn you off the stage. How you like that? Who are you? Pancho Villa. I'm sorry? Big Cheese hardly in a place to complain about stupid robots. We're all gonna laugh at you. I always like the ultimate version of those music guys from earlier. He's got homing attacks. Look at that. He's got it all. Get away from me. Help. Guitars. We don't need no stinking guitar. That really pulling references out here. We don't need no stinking badgers. Is this guy our nemesis now? Oh, Parrot, this game's about this dude now. I don't know how long this keeps going. Yeah. Like, I guess I should be trying to explore more, but there are one-ups in this game. I am not finding them. Honestly making me quite nervous to have so few extra lives and be presumably this close to the end of the game. Like, I don't know what the continue system in this game is like. I'm gonna be screwed. Are these water? Okay, that's kind of a fascinating mechanic. Again, a lot more than I would expect out of this licensed game for the Famicom. Floating water you gotta swim through. Man. Cool shit. Okay, another one of these things. These feel important, and I don't know why. Oh god, I'm going to die. I died. Ooh. See, now I have 0 lives. What's gonna happen? Might end up being a weird cut in this video. Suppose these blocks are self-explanatory. No idea what those things are doing exactly, but it feels important to kill them. I don't like that sort of jump at all. Na-na-na-na. Please, it's just the doctor. Sunburn Dragon Lee. Now, why are you called that? Get out of here. Get out of here. And I'm out. Dig up those drill now. Don't really wanna. How dare you? What were you doing before? Just full Dr. Wily. What the hell is this? The Colonel's Robo Bucket of Evil Spices. Man, that is kind of a KFC bucket, isn't it? I think that might actually be what they're going for here. Oh, hey. Get back. Get my health back, but not my... Oh, God. Okay. Not give me any extra juice. He's just getting all up in my space and not letting me do much about it. He's got a full Dr. Wily's skull now! You, sir, are not the most original villain. Now you're dead. I hate that hedgehog. Oh man, I think you're pretty good at it. Don't give up. Get a new job. Foxhack. You're my new best friend. You've done a very good job. You kicked the bucket. The KFC robot. Back to whatever we were doing, I guess. Beat the rude noise like 3 episodes ago. Final Pursuit. Nah. Oh god, we're right in it. Oh god. What's with these little I guess these things are just regular enemies, but it seems so strange. Please stop shooting bubbles. I swear if I get a game over on the last level and then can't just... I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know where that leaves this Let's Play. See, a lot of their sort of difficulty increase is just sort of, let's spam a bunch of enemies on screen at once. I don't love it. Please die. Okay. Almost wiped me out. This feels like a secret. And it's not. I don't know what you want from me, video game. There's what, the second appearance of Yardbird in the whole game? Oh, this feels like a trap, doesn't it? I don't know what those things are. Oh, you wouldn't let me fly up there, but you... Okay, I see how it is. You monsters. Absolute bastards. I could go down there again and get another one, but I'm not gonna. Really need help. Hey, the windows in there? Okay, this is 100% the last boss. I have nothing... I don't know if this thing has save states. Hey, what's... Hey, check this out. Check this out, guys. Hey. Now what? Now I have half a heart, and I'm trapped here. Okay, what happens when I continue? Okay, alright, we'll do this last level. That's fine. Okay.
I spent my days just making meals, fighting crime and spinning wheels.
This is the case of knocking them away, I guess. Yeah, nobody else can really do much against them. Because they're all bad and terrible. I think I'm doing mostly okay here, so if you're just seeing this and not my other attempts at this, I probably cut them out. Or maybe I'll die here too. Yay! God. Hit detection is not great. Why did that happen? It always kind of bounces on angles, so I guess I just need to... Like, did I even hit him there? Who can say? Definitely hit him there. Sometimes he goes into that hit sprite, and sometimes he doesn't, so it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, I think we've got this. Trying to dodge it was actually getting me hit way more. And now he's dead. I have killed Bad Bird. Forever. To you, Bad Bird. A worthy adversary. I probably cut out a couple loops through that level and deaths at Bad Bird. So now I look amazing. Oh, they're dead, Francine. All dead. Yeah, probably. That makes sense. Show. Wait, what is that even a reference to? A world without pizza cats? So weak. It's super big. Aggie mommy, nothing if not a Hollywood mom. Very Sonic the Hedgehog ending. Why did that pause? Sorry about that. I'll have to go back afterwards and see if I can place any of these names and see what else they've worked on. Again, it's Tecmo, so I am curious if any of the staff of Ninja Gaiden actually worked on this thing. Or, I don't know, Tecmo Bowl? Rygar? Or the like. But that does it for this Let's Play, I guess, however long these credits go on. Like I said, now that I've played through this, we're going to record a episode of our podcast about this game. Got him. Catten. Whatever. We're going to do an episode where we discuss everything about this game. We'll probably do a little more research about it. The link should be down below this video. I'm going to try and release this and the podcast episode on the same day. You can go to SamuraiPizzaCast.com if you want to see more. You can follow the show on Twitter at PizzaCast. My name's Andrew. You can follow me on Twitter at ScaryMask. This YouTube channel has some other stuff that doesn't really have anything related to that, but whatever. The Mutts. I don't go by that name. Dr. Hoot, new favorite Pizza Cats character. He's going in my reboot pitch. I don't know if that name is specific from Foxhack, I assume. Foxhack, I assume it is. The end.
Samurai Pizza Cats. We hoped you liked the show. It's the best that we could